This is a message that came out after I met Georgian and Winnie Banoff. Now, when I met Georgian, and it's hard to say this because he's right here in the room, so it's so much easier to talk about him when he's not here. Georgian and Winnie made it possible for us to have heroes again. That's what I discovered. It's like we're really good at honoring people when they're gone. When I met Georgian and Winnie, I felt like I had this mandate to honor Georgian while I was with him, long before all the books are written and the legends are told, that there's something about right now that's really a big deal. And in the context of his love and his grace and his seeing treasures in us when we didn't see them in ourselves, God opened up a revelation of grace, likes of which I had never seen before, and has absolutely altered the way I do life. In John chapter 20, you don't have to turn there, but just real quick. In John chapter 20, Jesus shows up in verse 22. He appears to the disciples. It says he breathed on him and said, receive the Holy Spirit. Only 2 times in the entire Bible does God ever breathe on man. One's in Genesis, and the other one is here. And right after he breathes on him, says, receive the Holy Spirit, there's a verse that nobody ever talks about because it sounds way too Catholic. Says, whoever sins you forgive, they are forgiven, and whoever sins you retain, they are retained. This message explores what the ramifications would be if that verse were actually true. What would happen if we saw ourselves with the right and the responsibility to carry the love of God in such a way? Listen, here's the deal. For the last 2,000 years, we've made the church famous for judgment when we were supposed to make it famous for love. And in a revelation of grace, there is healing like you can't even begin to wrap your mind around.